Have you been sitting a lot or working a lot? Let me come a little bit closer. We're having a conversation. So, this class is going to help undo all that tightness that we get when we're sitting a lot or driving a lot. We're going to open up through the hips and we're also going to open up through the upper body. So, we're really going to get a full body stretch, and you don't have to be a yogi or someone who practices yoga a lot to do this class, but you are going to feel good afterwards. So, let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start this class appropriately standing at the top of our mat. So bring your feet hips distance apart. Take a look down at your sweet little toes that support you all day and point them forward towards the front of the room. I want you to lift up your toes and ground down through the ball of your feet and the heel. Feel yourself connected, and notice how when you lift up your toes, your kneecaps lift and your thighs engage. So we're going to build this pose from the ground up, as we do with all poses, most poses. So your kneecaps are lifted, your thighs engaged. Pull your navel towards your spine. See how that shifts your hips forwards just a little bit. Elongate your spine, draw your sternum, that space right between your collarbones, up towards the sky. Have a long, long neck energy coming out through the crown of your head. Palms face forward, fingers wide, shoulders down the back, mountain pose. Your whole body is engaged gently here. Feel powerful and sturdy in this stance. On your next inhale, breathe your arms wide and up. Look up towards your fingertips. And exhale. Prayer palms right to your heart. Inhale, bring them wide. Lift up, look up. Palms kiss. Exhale. Prayer hands right to your heart. 2 more times. Inhale, wide. Up, look up. Exhale to your heart. Last time. Inhale, look up. Palms kiss. Exhale to your heart. This one's different. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, draw your elbows wide. Pull your chest forward through cactus arms. Your hands exhale all the way down to your sides. It should feel really nice in your shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Look up. Maybe the hips go forward a bit. And exhale, the elbows open wide. Hands float all the way down to your side. 2 more. Inhale, up, look up. Exhale, cactus arms. Last one. Inhale, look up. Arms rise. Exhale, cactus arms, opening through the shoulders and the chest. Breathe the arms up, hold them here. The right hand grabs the left wrist and exhale over to the right. Spike through your left heel to bring the stretch down the left side body. Spiral your chest open, look up under your arm. Inhale through center. Switch it out. Exhale over to the left. Spike through that right heel. Open up through the right side body. Look up under your right arm. 1 more time each side. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Send your fingers towards the back of the room just a bit. Send your hips forward. Squeeze the quads. Squeeze the glutes. And exhale, forward fold over your legs. Beautiful. Grab either elbow and walk it out. Relax the back of the head. Close the eyes. You're safe here. Maybe sway side to side, making this really feel good. Then the next time your left leg is bent, plant the left hand. Inhale the right arm up, twist. Breathe. Exhale, right hand down. Bend through the right leg. Inhale the left arm up, twist. Beautiful. Exhale your left hand down. Take another moment in this forward fold. Maybe you find a little more space, raising your hips up towards the sky and reaching your chest towards the ground. On your next inhale to a half lift, so a long spine, long neck, hands come to your shins or fingertips to the ground. Exhale, your right foot steps back, right knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale, both arms rise towards the sky. And exhale, sink the hips in, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Look up towards your fingertips. Feel this beautiful opening through the right side of your hip, almost as if we're arching like a rainbow, opening up, reversing all of that sitting that we do. Option to add on a chest opener here by cactusing your arms open wide. Peel yourself open. Hands rain to the ground. On your exhale, straighten through the front leg. Hips fly back in space. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Flex the left foot back towards your face. That's going to bring the stretch down your hamstring, down your calf and the foot. Just a deeper expression. You can find some swaying here, but follow your breath. On your inhale, rebend that front leg, plant both hands, tuck the back toe. Step back into downward dog, inverted V shape, press into the hands. The heels reach towards the ground, opening through the back of the leg. Pedal it out here. This might be your first downward dog of the day, so make it feel good. Press into all the joints of the hands, supporting yourself. Ripple up to a plank on your inhale. Keep the toes tucked, dip the hips forward, shine the chest forward, floating up dog. Bring the knees towards the sky, engage the glutes, look up. Exhale, down dog. 2 more times, nice and slow and sweet, just like that. Follow your breath, make it fluid. Inhale, ripple through plank. Keep the toes tucked. Drop the hips, shine the chest forward, floating up dog. Lift the knees, glutes are on, look up. Exhale, down dog. Last time, nice and sweet. Inhale through plank. Floating up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. One breath in down dog. And give me one big step up to your hands. Then the other foot meets it. Inhale to a half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, place the weight in your heels and roll all the way up to standing. Squeeze the quads together, push the hips forward. Inhale, raise the arms up, reach up, look up. Maybe point your fingers towards the back of the room. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your half lift, long spine. Exhale, left foot steps back in space. Back knee touches down, untuck back toe. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, sink the hips forward and down. Find this beautiful stretch in your left hip. This is the reversing of all that sitting, opening up in the opposite direction that we normally would be. We're also opening through the chest, so point your fingers towards the back of the room. Or for a deeper chest open, peel your arms wide, cactus them out. Beautiful. Both hands meet the mat. On your exhale, straighten through your front leg, hips go back in space. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Reach the chest forward. You can find a gentle sway here, gentle pulses. Flexing the right foot back towards your face to bring the stretch down your calf and your foot. Nice soft breaths here. Make them full, make them nourishing. Beautiful. Inhale, rebend. Plant both hands, tuck the back toe, step back, downward dog. Inhale to a plank. Hold the plank. With knees on or off the mat, lower all the way through a push-up. Inhale, the chest rises by pressing into the hands. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale the left leg up. Bend at the knee. Point the knee towards the sky so your hips are stacked here. Maybe you roll out your ankle. Roll through the entire knee, taking big circles. One way, then the other. And we'll add on here, step your foot gently between your hands, back knee comes down, untuck the back toe. Inhale, both arms up. On your exhale, sink your hips in. And bring all of your awareness to that right hip. See if you can bring your right hip forward and your left hip back, squaring off your hips towards the front of the room. Option to cactus the arms open and offer the chest skyward. Scoop your heart skyward. Both hands meet the mat. Straighten through the front leg. Hips go back in space. Half splits. Flex the front foot. 3 breaths here. We add on, so inhale, rebend your front leg, tuck the back toe, straighten both legs. Maybe you shorten your stance by walking your back foot up. Pyramid pose. Folding over your front leg, relax your neck, reach your back heel towards the ground. To deepen, pop your front toes. Try it and see the sensation you feel deeper in the calf. For 3. For 2. For 1, rebend that front leg, step the right foot further back, long lunge here. Heel toe your left foot towards the side of the mat and bring your back knee down, lizard pose. Untuck the back toe and find any sensation that feels good here. Your foot can be flat on the floor, or you can come to the pinky side of your left toe and open through this left leg. To deepen, you can press into your thigh, press your chest away. creating a little bit of a back bend. To deepen even more, inhale your left arm back, kick your right foot up, grab the foot for a quad stretch, really stretching in all directions, stretching through your left hip, your right quad, opening through the chest, taking a bend in your back. Really just a beautiful full body stretch. Without slingshotting your foot, release your foot. Bring the full of your foot onto the mat on the left side. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, press into the hands. Step back into downward dog. We'll take that roll up into up dog. So on your inhale, roll through plank. Dip the hips, shine the chest forward. Bring the knees towards the sky. Look up. And exhale, downward dog. Switching it out, inhale your right leg up. Point the toes at the top. Bend the knee, point the knee towards the sky. Maybe you roll out your ankle. Take big circles with your knee in one direction and the other. Then gently step your right foot forward. Back knee meets the mat, untuck the back toe. Inhale both arms up, and on your exhale, sink the hips forward. Bringing all of your attention to your left hip, pulling it forward in space. Maybe you arch your back just a bit, turning your upper body into a rainbow. Or cactusing your arms out, scooping your heart center skyward. Both hands meet the mat. Exhale, straighten your legs, send the hips back in space. Flex your foot to bring that stretch down the entirety of the leg. Take pulses, sway, or stillness here. It's your practice. And we're adding on. So inhale, rebend that front leg, tuck the back toe, straighten both legs and shorten the stance. Pyramid pose. Folding over that front leg, relaxing the back of the neck. Drawing your left hip up and your right hip back to square off the hips. Feel how that makes an immediate difference in your right hamstring. Breathe. Beautiful. Rebend that front leg. Step your left foot back wider. Long stance here. Heel toe your right foot towards the side of the mat. Drop your back knee. Untuck the back toe. Lizard pose. This one is a little bit of yogi choice. I'm going to give you the same options that we did on the other side. So you can come to the knife's edge of that pinky side. Opening through the hip. Option to press into the thigh. Press your chest away. Turning it into a back bend and deepening the hip stretch. Deepen even more by breathing your right arm back in space, kicking up your left foot, grabbing on and taking the quad stretch. Beautiful expression of stretching the entire body in all directions. Breathe gently here. And without slingshotting, release that foot. Bring your right foot back flat on the mat if it isn't already. Tuck the back toe. Lift the back knee. Press into the mat with both hands. Step back into downward dog. Beautiful. Take a wide downward dog. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Just a different sensation here. Rise your hip bones up towards the sky. See if you can shine them towards the sky a little bit more, stretching through the back of the legs. Heels reach towards the ground. Then bend through both knees. Both knees meet the mat. Keep the hands where they are and walk the knees back. Melt your chest towards the ground for puppy pose. So 90-degree angles with the knees. Big shoulder and chest stretch. Option to have your arms as wide as the mat. That can be more accessible. Or have your hands narrow for a deeper stretch. Resting your forehead on the mat. Or flipping your gaze up. Beautiful. Start to glide your chest forward so we're laying almost on our tummies here. We'll move a little bit more into our chest. So bring your right hand out like the letter T. Roll over onto our right side. Your left hand reaches back and your left leg comes back behind your right leg like a kickstand. Deep chest stretch. This should feel good. You might need to walk your right hand up a little or down a little. Find your sensation. To deepen, bring both feet flat on the floor. Slowly, slowly, come undone, into center. Bring your left arm out like a T. We're just switching it out. Roll over onto our left side. Bring the right leg up behind the left leg like a kickstand. And reach the right arm back. You might need to crawl your left hand up a little bit or down a little bit to find a sensation that you're looking for. And to deepen, bring both bottom of the feet onto the mat. Beautiful. Slowly start to release and come to center. And we're just going to turn around right onto our back, which I feel like is an opposite position of what we normally do, because we kind of reversed where our head is at, but that's totally fine. That change in perspective is great. So stretch long like a cat, arms overhead, legs down low. Bring your hips over to the right side of the mat. And bring your left leg off the mat to the left. And cross your right leg over it. Adjust yourself so that both hips are firmly on the mat. This has a tendency to bring the right hip up, but go ahead and press it back onto the mat. And then reach both arms up and over to the left. And beautiful side body stretch. I'm sure you feel it. This is so good for the obliques, the IT band. We don't often stretch our side body. This is such an easy and effective one. And it's appropriately called banana pose. Nice, easy breaths here. There's no rushing, there's nowhere to go. Just breathe into the right side body. Beautiful. Bring both legs to center, bring arms to center. Move your hips over to the left side of the mat. Bring both feet over to the right. Cross the left foot over the right foot. Get both hips firmly on the floor. That left hip has a tendency to want to come up. And then bring both hands overhead and to the right. Breathe easy here. The work is done. We're just allowing our body to open sweetly now. Beautiful. Come back to center. Stretch long like a cat. Long through the legs, long through the arms, long through the spine. And then bring both bottom of feet together in a diamond shape. Supta Baddha Konasana. A different hip opener. And lay your arms open in any direction. I like to have them wide or in a diamond above my head to reverse any chest compression that I also get from sitting. So release any controlled breathing. Relax any muscles that are clenching or tensed. Relax the forehead. Relax the space between the eyelids. Drop the jaw. Drop it a little more. And I will leave you in this final resting pose for you to come out when you are ready. Namaste, sweet friends.